Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm comparing the JOBY Gorillapod 3K with the 5K to give you a little bit more of an idea of what they look like and which one might be the right one for you. Just showing you the boxes in case you're interested in the difference in the box. And I'll show you the actual tripods now. So these are the two. Let's run through some of the differences. The 3K is obviously on top, the 5K at the bottom here. So the main difference between these is the weight they can take. The 3K stands for 3 kilos and the 5K for 5 kilos. So that's the amount of weight that each tripod can take. And these equivalent in pounds are 6.6 pounds and 11 pounds. So that might be one of the big differences that you might be looking for. If your camera is heavy or your setup is heavy and over 3 kilo, you'll definitely want to go with the 5 kilo tripod. In terms of their actual weight, this one weighs in at 393 grams and the bigger one at 739 grams. So this one is almost double the weight of the one at the top, which is one of the main reasons why I have switched. I originally started with the 5K, but to me it's a little bit of an overkill. I think the 3K will serve me just fine. My camera is the Canon 6D Mark II at the moment. I've got the Sigma 24 1.4 on there, and together they're weighing in at around the 1.5 kilo mark. So the 5 kilo is way too big for me. In terms of their length and size, they're about 6 centimeters by 6 centimeters wide and deep. Roughly the same. I mean, this one is 6, this one's 6.5. But the length of them, this one is almost 40 centimeters, this one is around 30. So you're getting that extra 10 centimeters at the top, which may or may not make a difference. To me, it does make a difference. I want something short and compact that I can put away as well and easy to store. They are made of slightly different material to what it seems like to me. I was trying to have a look at the website for more information. This one I think is made out of medical grade ABS plastic. This one here says it's a machined aluminium composite, so they do feel slightly different. This one is a little bit shiny. I don't know if that's just from wear. They do feel slightly different. This one does feel, the big one does feel a lot sturdier. Now, one of the big differences is the ball head. As you can see, they are not only different in size, but different in the way they look. So I might just pop them off. First, I'll just show you the way it works. Obviously, they both bend and etc. The same as that one. It is harder to bend this one. As you can see, I'm applying quite a bit of force. This one seems to be easier to bend. And I've also got the 325, which is the under 325 grams. This one feels more like that than the big one. So I have read some reviews to say that this one is a lot sturdier than this one and has a longer life, but I'm not sure. I'm quite new to this one. Let's take the head off. They both just screw on. There's a extra latch there where you can tighten it. But let's compare the ball heads so that you can have a quick look. So let's compare the two ball heads now. There you can see one is much smaller than the other. They're also a little bit differently designed. So the big one has two knobs. The little one controls the panning, so you can get more precise panning and you can lock that panning down. And the bigger one controls the actual ball head and the way it moves. It also has the groove on the side to give you a precise 90-degree angle for portraits, etc. The smaller one only has the one knob, which controls both the panning and the movement of the ball head. So you don't have the separate controls, which I didn't really use much. I didn't use this for panning, but for someone that may want that, it's a point of difference. Also, the tops of them are very different. So this one, the bigger one, comes with an Arca compatible plate. So that just pops out. Sorry, it's a bit hard to do with one hand, but that pops out, screws onto your camera, and you can use Arca Swiss compatible plates. The smaller one does not. It comes with its own plate. It just pops out by pressing there and slides out. But I have purchased one of these. I'll link them in the description, and that makes it compatible. This is an Arca Swiss compatible plate, and all you need to do is just screw that onto the top and you've got it. It does a little bit of extra weight, but it's a better solution for my needs. The one thing that this comes with is the level. I don't know why that one doesn't, but it doesn't include the level. So if that's important to you, you may want to consider getting this one over that one. Of course, you can buy both of these, from what I understand, separately. So you could get the big legs with the small head, or the bigger head with the small legs, although the bigger head will, sorry, that's come off the other plate. The bigger head will overlap the small tripod a little bit, but you can screw that onto there. Both of the heads have the 1/4 inch 20 screw at the bottom to mount onto the tripod. And in terms of what camera you can put on them, the Joby site recommends that both can be used for DSLRs and mirrorless. Of course, the 5K one is used for a larger setup. You can use it for studio lights, and cameras like a full frame camera with a 70 to 200, for instance, can go on this. Whereas this one would probably struggle with that, even though the weight may be fine. Just the construction of it, and once you stand the legs apart, you do want a solid base, and this one might be a better way if you're looking for something a little bit more rigid and tough. But yeah, so those are some of the points to consider when you're buying. I'm downgrading, like I said, because I feel this one is a little bit too big and I don't need the extra weight or the extra sturdiness. I'll let you know how I go with this one. I'm just bought it not long ago, so I haven't really given it a full run through, but it looks pretty good so far. And you can also, you know, bend the legs for vlogging, etc. But we'll see how we go. So I hope that comparison was helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have any other questions. I'm happy to answer those. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.